next to her, Zsofia, KONKOLY. Ellie Cole of Australia, the fastest seed. Next to her, Manon, VERMARIEN, the Dutch athlete. Emily Gray of South Africa, and Francesca SECCI, the Italian, make up heat number 3. A very strong start by Ellie Cole, the Australian, in lane 4, smoothly into the water. Just a slight advantage over the rest of the field, who are incredibly close in the early stages. This is the 400-metre race, so it's all about pacing. Going well on the right-hand side of Cole, it's the young Hungarian, Zsofia KONKOLY, just 14 years of age, in this women's 400 freestyle S9 heat number 3, the final heat of this event. And looking so relaxed, first at the 50-metre turn, Ellie Cole. Jialing, so going well out in lane 2, currently in second, just ahead of KONKOLY. But no one trying to go with Ellie Cole, the Australian, at this stage.
Well, she's certainly the experienced competitor in this race. Alongside her, though, the promising talents of VERMARIEN of Netherlands, and indeed KONKOLY of Hungary, who only really had her first international experience or taste of experience at the World Championships last year, where she was only just a teenager, but now at 14 competing in her first Paralympic Games. South Africa's Emily Gray, who grew up swimming alongside Natalie du Toit, the world record holder in this event, of course, and the champion so famously going back to Beijing when she set that world record as well. A time that even she couldn't better in her subsequent races, 4:23.81. And Emily Gray still swimming out of South Africa Tuck Sport, where she studies at the University of Pretoria. But KONKOLY and VERMARIEN of Hungary and Netherlands respectively, 2 teenagers with a world of promise in this distance. And for KONKOLY, though, it's the first time that she's swimming a longer distance at an international event. She's generally only swum the shorter races, the 100s. She did swim a 200 at the World Championships, but this is the first time that she's at a major international competition swimming the 400. But for Ellie Cole, I mean, a 9-time Paralympic medalist, a 4-time champion, she's got the ability to control this race, and that's exactly what she's doing. She's taking it very easily. It's a very slow stroke rate. She's just gliding through the water, while the quicker stroke rates are alongside her, particularly from VERMARIEN of Netherlands. She's just upping the rate. Indeed, she's making up a little bit of pace, a little bit of room as well. But I think a swimmer who's starting to show a good back end here is Jialing of China. She's showing some consistency, and in fact that 150-meter split at 36 seconds was by far the quickest of all the swimmers, even quicker than Ellie Cole, who she's making room up on now.
Well, Ellie Cole still leads with 150 meters to go, but that gap has significantly shrunk. Jialing, another 36 seconds on that previous 50. You can see the gap closing fast. VERMARIEN, the Dutch athlete in lane 5, also trying to close a little bit on Ellie Cole. I think Ellie Cole now realizes there's been a little pressure on either side and just upping that pace again. She wants to control this race. The young Hungarian KONKOLY dropped back a little bit now, as they have just 100 meters left to go. Ellie Cole still leads. She has increased that lead over Jialing, who dropped a second off on that previous 50. VERMARIEN, 37 point as well, maintaining the same pace as Cole over that last 50. But again, now it is Jialing who's trying to close that gap on Cole as they come towards the final turn. Ellie Cole looking in control, and every time her competitors get a little bit close. She just seems to increase that pace ever so slightly. Turns now with 50 meters to go. She's got this race in control. Ellie Cole just split a 36 seconds on her penultimate 50, increasing the pace a little bit, just reacting to that pressure that's coming from Jialing of China on her left-hand side. And it's going to be a strong finish by the Chinese athlete now. She's really kicking hard. Jialing posted another 36 point on her penultimate 50, and she's putting some pressure onto Ellie Cole. Ellie Cole's going to want to win this heat, and she just holds off. The Australian wins in a time of 4:50.19, a whole second ahead of Jialing, and third place to Manon VERMARIEN from the Netherlands. That was a controlled race by Cole. Only 1 second outside of her personal best. So the Australian looking comfortable, but maybe putting in a bit more effort than she might have wanted to do at the end of that race.
Well, I think she was firmly in control of it from start to finish. She was indeed pushed by Jialing in particular in the closing stages, and earlier by the likes of KONKOLY and VERMARIEN, but she did what she needed to do, Ellie Cole, and she swam the smart race without expending a great deal of energy. But an Asian record for Jialing just gives you an idea of how strongly she was pushing in the closing stages.